citizens of Seattle, thank you so much for coming out this evening. This is Thursday, June 7th, 2035. This evening, I'm going to talk about water. But before we get there, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate who we are and what we are all about. We are from the Pacific Northwest. We are here because we love the sea, we love trees, we love the mountains. That is why we're here. Unfortunately, we have a problem. It's hot. It's very hot out there. The temperature has been escalating, perhaps more gradually than people can actually perceive. Over the last 20 years, we have noticed that our summers have gotten longer and longer and longer. Seasons have blended into one another. Summer seems to stretch from March through November. Our snowpack has been dwindling. And in fact, our last snowfall was in 2021. And this gets us to the question of water. It's hot, and with no snowpack, it's dry out there. Traditionally, Seattle has got its water from two sources. The Cedar River supply, south of the city, provided 75% of the water. The Toll River supply and the Cascades, the balance. And this was perfect up until the snowpack started to dwindle and then disappeared. And in fact, 15 years ago, we reached our peak water supply. However, we have experienced what I would call a perfect storm since then. We have all had a fantastic, wonderful time with the booming economy. And with a booming economy, there's come an increase in our population. At the same time, our climate has deteriorated. It is hot out there. And what has this meant? This has meant that in my tenure as mayor of the city of Seattle, 5 years ago, we had to stop watering our lawns totally. Last year, no more watering of flower beds. And that is incredible. Unfortunately, what it has meant, it has now come down to us. We have to conserve. The average consumption of the human American is 100 gallons a day. Effective July 1st, we have to reduce that down to 75 gallons a day. And then September 1st, another 25 gallons down to 50 gallons a day, or, if my math is right, 1,500 gallons a month. This is dramatic for us all. It's upsetting our way of life, frankly. However, we have to do it for ourselves, for our children, and for our children's children. It is fundamental for us to be able to preserve our way of life in the long term. This is not to say that it's not going to get worse. Yes, it will probably get worse over the next 5 years. However, I'm pleased to say that at that time, our reverse osmosis desalination plants will come online. And we are confident that they will provide us sufficient water for ourselves as well as the intended increase in our population over the foreseeable future. We have 5 years. However, I'm convinced we will win. We will beat this immediate problem of no water. Think about it. We live in a part of the country which is an envy of so much of the rest of the country country, if not the world. Our water problem pales in comparison to the droughts suffered by Southern California, or indeed the incredible deluge of water that our eastern seaboard is experiencing. We have to look at this challenge as an opportunity to preserve our way of life for our future. We will win. I am convinced that we can do this. And remember, 75 gallons a day starting July 1st, 50 gallons a day starting September 1st. We will win. I'm convinced of that. Yes, it is dry out there.